Hey, what's up, guys? I'm really excited about tonight's call. I had no idea this was going to be as big as it is, but I'm really excited that it is. Tonight, we're going to be talking about the first ever TD Nation boot camp. I'm going to go over what's involved, what you need, all the rules. There really aren't very many rules, not very many requirements. But I know there's a lot of questions. I posted about 30 minutes ago in the group asking people to post questions, and there's already a ton of them in there. So Joey's going to help me out with those. First, I just kind of wanted to give you guys real quick a little bit of background about how this came about. In the past, we've always started new groups every 90 days. And this year, since TD Nation is growing so much, we decided to do one group for the entire year of 2015. The biggest reservation I had about doing that was getting people re-energized and re-motivated every 90 days, because inevitably when we get into a challenge, even our 90-day groups, a couple weeks into it, the luster wears off and life happens and people kind of start falling off. And every 90 days when we started a new group, people got re-energized and came back and started working out and getting fit again. And our goal in TD Nation is to, help you guys make this a lifestyle. And the way we can do that is to keep you motivated and keep you energized. So while I was on vacation, I was sitting there, thinking, what can I do now that we've got this big group? What can I do every 90 days to kind of energize you guys, re-motivate you, and get a huge ball of momentum going forward as you attack your new workout programs. And I also asked myself, what's the one thing everybody's been asking me for the last 4 years? And what's everybody want? And everybody wants meal plans. And I fought that, and I've told you guys no for 4 years. And we give you calorie goals and how much protein, carbs, and fats to hit. But I've always fought giving you meal plans because, to me, giving you a meal plan is almost like the services where you're ordering food off the internet and they're just mailing it to your house. That's great for as long as you're going to do that, but eventually you're going to stop ordering that food, those pre-made meals, and you're going to have learned nothing. You're not going to know how to make meals. You're not going to know how many calories you were on or how much protein, fat, and carbs you were on. And giving you a meal plan is the dream, but I want you guys to put skin in the game and learn, what foods are good for you and how to make food and how many calories you need to lose weight, because I think tracking your calories is so important. But all that being said, I'm giving in and I'm going to do meal plans. And one of the biggest reasons is I think that, I tried to think back when I started, and it was difficult for me. And now that I've done this for 4 years, I think I take for granted some things and how easy things are to me now that may not be easy for people just starting out with fitness and trying to get their head wrapped around all of this. So I think making it as easy as possible for you for 4 weeks is a good idea, and I'm willing to do it. And by the response we got, it's something that everybody is really excited about. And I think if you follow the meal plans I'm going to give you for 4 weeks, and you're going to be out of the gates going faster than ever. You're going to be losing weight and dropping body fat really quickly, and that momentum is going to keep you excited past the first 4 weeks of your program. So when most people are falling off after 4 weeks and the luster has worn off, you guys are going to be losing weight and losing fat in those first 4 weeks, and you're going to be super energized, and that momentum is going to carry you through the next 60 days and hopefully forever. So that's my big hope, and it's what I really hope you guys get out of the TD Nation Boot Camp. And that's kind of how it came about. I was just sitting on, vacation, trying to think of ways to keep you guys energized and keep you guys plugged in. And I think this is a great idea. I think it's going to work really well. So here's what you guys are going to get. All of you that have signed up for the boot camp. It starts on April 13th. So we've got 2 weeks. So if you're not in it yet, you need to get in it this week. You need to get in it as soon as possible, because at the end of this week, I'm going to start rolling out the meal plans for you guys, and that way you'll have time to grocery shop. And then we're also gonna roll out a few other things before the official start date. So here's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get customized plans. There's gonna be meal plans for men and meal plans for women. And by meal plans, I don't just mean here's your calorie goals, here's how much fat, protein, and carbs you're gonna hit. I'm actually gonna give you you know, what you're going to have for breakfast, what you're going to have for snack, lunch, another snack, dinner, what you're going to have post-workout and pre-workout. And then I'm going to give you meals. So there's going to be several recipes in there that you can make on your day off of work, whether that's Sunday or whenever. But it's going to be a meal that you can prep. You can make a big meal, and then you'll have that available for the entire week. So it's really quick and easy to grab lunch or take lunch to work, or maybe you've got tons of things to do with kids that night, whether it's plays or soccer or basketball or whatever. You can just come home and pop something quick in the microwave that you've already made, and it's healthy and good for you, and it fits perfectly in your calories and macros. And most of these are going to, well, all these are going to be really budget friendly. So, you know, if you're on a tight budget, this should really help, because you're going to be able to make one big batch of food for really cheap and be able to use it all week. I'm also, since life gets in the way and we can't always be at home, I'm also going to give you guys some healthy fast food alternatives. And there's plenty of them out there. And, you know, obviously we don't want you guys eating fast food every day, or eating out at restaurants every day. You know, the more foods you can make at home, the better. But I want to give you some healthy fast food alternatives that are really macro friendly, that will fit in your budget of calories and macros for that day, that will really help you out. I'm also going to give you HIIT workouts. HIIT stands for high intensity interval training. It's the best kind of cardio workout you can do for maximum fat loss. I've written several customized HIIT workouts that we're all going to do together. It's going to be really fun. So those HIIT workouts are optional. You know, one thing we're going to get to the requirements in a little bit, but we're having you guys do a program that has at least 3 days of resistance training. And then these HIIT workouts are there for you if you want to do them on top of the program you're following. I think they're going to be really fun if you're looking for some extra workouts. You know, we've got the Joey, we've got the Allen, we've got the Sample, we've got the TD Nation Massacre. We've got all these cool HIIT workouts that are going to be really fun, especially to do together, and just see, you know, how many rounds we can get, how far we can push each other just for maximum fat loss. I think it's going to be a lot of fun to come together and not only, you know, do the same kind of HIIT workout together, but also be eating the same kind of meals, and, you know, maybe share, you know, I did this to this recipe and you know, it tasted better, or I did this, you know, just little tips. I added something that maybe you guys add something that I didn't think of that made the meal better. And I think that's going to be really cool. So let's see. So again, you know, the goal of this is just to kind of give you guys maximum fat loss, maximum results in the first 4 weeks, and hopefully create a lot of momentum to keep you energized for the next 60 days and beyond. So that's really what the point of the TD Nation Bootcamp is. And, you know, basically just laying it all out there for you, taking all the guesswork out of it, and I think it's going to be really cool. So here's the requirements. Number one, you guys, if you're on this call, you already know, one of the requirements is to watch this call. So tell your friends, tell your team members, they've got 7 days to watch this call. If they can't commit to watching this call, no hard feelings, but this isn't the group for you. You can be in our, you know, in our big TD Nation group that's got over 1,600 people. But this group is for very serious, motivated people. You don't have to be perfect, but you do have to be committed, and you have to make it a priority to be involved in this group, to set aside some time. Watching this call is going to help you get your mind right and help you attack the next 90 days or the next 4 weeks for the purpose of the boot camp. So if you can't, you know, if your friends that are in this group can't set aside time to watch this call, this isn't the group for them. They need to leave. Another requirement, 3 resistance workouts per week. And I want you guys to either, you've got 2 options. And here's the reason why these are the options. I think that resistance training and weight training is not as easy as getting online and pulling a program off for free. I think it requires timing. It requires what muscle groups to work, when to work them. It requires rest in between sets. There's a lot involved. And unless you're doing it with somebody who's trained in that, I think that, it's obviously better than nothing, but to maximize your time in the gym and to get the best results, I either want you guys working with a personal trainer, or the cheaper option is to do a Beachbody program that requires resistance training. Now, there's a lot of Beachbody programs that don't have resistance training, and I don't want you guys doing solely those. They need to have legitimate weightlifting involved. So some of those programs would be P90, P90X, X2, X3, Chalene Extreme, Body Beast. What else? Am I missing any others, Alan or guys?
21 Day.
21 Day Fix. 21 Day Fix is the biggest one. I mean, yeah, 50% of the people in the TD Nation Bootcamp are doing 21 Day Fix. So anything that requires you lifting weights, we want you to do that. And the reason we want you to do that is because I believe combining resistance training and cardio is essential for your health. Resistance training increases your BMR, allows you to eat more, you're burning more calories at rest. It's good for a number of reasons, but you need to be lifting weights times a week at least. So for this program, I want you doing that. And again, if you're not doing that, if you don't have the proper program to do that, then no hard feelings, but again, this group isn't for you. We want this group to be for people who are going to be resistance training 3 times a week, and also HIIT training and doing some type of other cardio. And if you can't afford one of those programs, there's amazing options that Beachbody has for $40. You get 3 months of streaming access with on demand, and almost every program Beachbody has is on there. There's so many resistance workouts on demand for $13 a month. So it's really cheap. I mean, we're trying to make this affordable for everybody. I'm not charging you for my time. None of the other coaches are charging you for their time. $13 a month, you get resistance workouts. You're getting all the training, nutritional advice. You just can't beat this anywhere. If this is too expensive for you, I don't know what to tell you. But this is just an amazing opportunity. I think you guys should really take advantage of it. And if you have if you have a program already that involves resistance training, then this is free. So good job. Let's see. Another requirement. So we've got watch this call. We've got 3 resistance workouts a week. Follow the meal plan I give you. Now, the meal plan, you're going to be able to adjust it a little bit. So if you feel like you're not getting enough calories, you're going to be able to add, more protein, carbs, and fats if you want to. And you're just going to have to, feel that, your body. We are going to be at a calorie deficit since nearly everybody is in this to burn fat and lose weight. If you're somebody who's trying to put on mass and you don't want to lose body weight, then just message me and I'll try to help figure out, I don't know if I'll be able to do just message me. I'll be able to figure out something for you, a meal plan. We'll just add a little bit more, a little bigger servings, and get your calories up. So every meal plan is going, because I believe in this 110%, and it's what I used throughout my entire transformation. It is going to include Shakeology, but you do not have to take Shakeology to be involved in this. I will give you, an alternative to Shakeology. It's not going to be near the same because Shakeology has, 70 whole foods with probiotics, prebiotics, phytonutrients, adaptogens, all that stuff. we might be able to do like a protein shake and a couple cups of vegetables, but it's not going to be the same. But that's okay. If you don't want to do Shakeology, that's okay. But my meal plan is going to include it because I believe in it 100%. I've seen all of our results, all of the best transformations in TD Nation. You see our video with our highlight reel. Every one of those people use Shakeology. So I know the stuff works. I know it really helps you. It helps you fill in the gaps of the nutrients and micronutrients that your body misses from your everyday diet. So even as good as my daily diet is, it misses a lot, and Shakeology fills in those gaps for me. And let's see. If you want Shakeology and you haven't, and if you want Shakeology, make sure you message your coach, because they have links that can get you, basically you can get on-demand, 3 months of on-demand for free, plus Shakeology for the same cost of Shakeology. So don't just go to your Team Beachbody account and order that. Message your coach first so they can get you the proper link, so you get $1,000 worth of Beachbody programs for free. The other requirement, we want you guys to weigh in and take measurements. You don't have to share those with the group if you don't want to. Actually, I've got my buddy David is creating what we call, we have another group going on for, it's a bodybuilding group, and we have these forms called FAT forms. Fitness Activity Tracker is what it stands for. And in this group, you're going to be required to fill out that form every Friday. And if you don't fill that form out, you get removed from the boot camp. So every Friday, we'll post the link to the FAT, and you'll go in there and you'll answer questions. What program you're doing. If you're taking Shakeology, again, it's not required. What your week 1 weight was, what your week 2 weight is, and any goals you're setting for yourself for the next week. So it's just an accountability thing to keep you guys checking in every week to make sure nobody falls through the cracks, and to keep everybody in the group participating and active. But it'll only take you like 2 minutes to fill out. Be really quick. Nothing big. And then also we're gonna do I think I touched on this real briefly, but I will also give you guys supplement recommendations and timing of supplements. And supplements will be worked into the meal plans. And basically, it's just going to be, supplements I use and supplements I recommend, and I'll tell you when to take those. They'll be worked into the meal plan. Totally up to you whether you want to take them or not, and they are not all Beachbody supplements. In fact, I only take 2 Beachbody supplements. Sure, I could, recommend and sell everything Beachbody sells, but I don't use everything Beachbody sells, and I don't think that's genuine. So the only Beachbody supplements I recommend to you guys are the ones I personally use and believe in. And then again, it's up to you whether you want to use those yourselves or not. It's perfectly okay if you don't. That's it. Who's excited? I'm excited. Joey, what do we got? What's on the questions?
There's really no questions out there at all.
Oh, whatever. That's a lie.
Okay, which page should I start with?
Yeah, I know. There's a ton, right?
Okay, so if we're not using Shakeology, how do we handle those missing calories, or do we eat them some other way?
That's a great question. So what I'm going to do is I will give you guys the breakdown of Shakeology, how many calories it has, how much protein, how much carbs, how much fat, and then your assignment will be to figure out an alternative. Like I said, I want you guys to put some skin in the game. So if there's something on the meal plan that that you don't like, or that you just I don't know, maybe it's against your religion to eat it or whatever, then it's your responsibility to go on MyFitnessPal and plug in those numbers, figure out how many carbs and calories and protein and fats it has. Find a healthy alternative. Once you find that healthy alternative, if you want to post in the group, hey Lance, I'm eating this amount of chicken instead of eating the fish that you recommended, will that work? And then we'll say yes, that's perfect. plug that into your meal plan that day since you don't like that meal, and you're off and running. So same thing with Shakeology. Like I said, you know, you can add a protein shake and a ton of vegetables if you want. It's just not going to be as nutrient dense as Shakeology, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work.
And I wanted to add to that, eatthismuch.com to get people to get out there and for alternatives.
Yeah, remind me, Joey, to post that in the file section of the TD Nation Bootcamp.
You got it.
That's a good site.
Well, the meal plans, or with the meal plans, will there be an option for pre-workout and post-workout shakes?
Yep, I will let you guys know what I take pre-workout and what I take post-workout. That will be, or what I recommend for the women and for the men, because it'll probably be a little different for both of you, for each. And then if you know, like for instance, I take the P90X Results and Recovery formula, but I only take 1 scoop pre-workout or post-workout. You know, that's something you could do is figure out, you know, what kind of fruit has that many carbs and with a little bit of protein, and try to get to the same ratios. And you can have that post-workout if you don't want to take P90X Results and Recovery formula. But kind of along the lines of the Shakeology question earlier, we'll work it out. We'll find some alternative for you guys if you're not gonna buy those products.
We're going to ignore James' comment about the burping machine. Cliff, he asked 2 questions, but we already covered the first one. Second is, since this is the boot camp, do you advise hitting the more extreme levels of the programs we're using for the month? For example, I'm on P90. Should I step it up to stage 3 to 4 for the month?
Not necessarily. You know your body. The cool thing about the boot camps is that we can work the boot camps into, you know, we can work the boot camp into any part of any program. So wherever you're at, you know, you can keep doing your workouts you were already doing and your schedule you were already doing. You can jump into the boot camp and you know, use this nutrition plan and use the tips and tools that we're going to give you and carry those on beyond. But you don't have to interrupt the flow of your workout. If you're hitting your workouts, then and you're hitting the nutrition, you're gonna get results. I know that. So I think really the point of the boot camp is more to make sure you guys are doing resistance training and, you know, really help you dial in your nutrition and help you get the correct percentages of protein, fats, and carbs. I have a feeling that a lot of people who are doing I don't have a feeling, I know, a lot of people who are doing our nutrition plans, number 1, aren't measuring, number 2, aren't measuring or weighing, and I have a feeling or a suspicion that a lot of people are eating a lot more than they think they are. So I'm really encouraging you guys to get a food scale and for these 4 weeks really measure everything. What's next?
That's okay. Second one, so is there a lot of fish in the meal plan?
No, there's not. I haven't got all of the meal plans done yet. I started working on them today. I got quite a few, but really, I think right now I've only got 1 or 2 meals that include fish. And if you don't like fish, then you can just swap that out for. That'll be really easy to work around.
AOL.
Sorry guys, I'm back.
There you are.
Here we go.
I've been seeing this question a lot as well.
Did you get the answer to the fish question?
I did. We did.
Okay.
A very common question I've been seeing a lot of is Jolene is asking. I know we have days of the HIT, but do we do our regular program those days as well?
Yeah, really good question. So what you're going to do, you're going to follow your normal program. So if you're doing 21-day fix, you're going to follow the 21-day fix schedule. If you're doing P90X3, you're going to follow the P90X3 schedule. The HIT workouts are all optional. Not something that you have to do, but if Sorry. How much did you get?
It's optional.
What?
The HIT workouts are optional.
Okay, good. Yeah, so the HIT workouts are optional. Just add them to your program as you see fit. We'll have specified HIT days where we'll all do HIT workouts together if you feel up to it, if you have the energy to do it, if you want to kick your fat loss up a notch. That's it.
What? They're not going to be forced to do the Joey and the Allen?
Not forced. No.
What? This is boot camp.
I highly encourage you to.
Will we be given a shopping list prior? I think you already answered that one.
Yeah, I'm going to give I guess I can write out. I mean, you could look at the meal plan and see that there's ground beef on day 2. I probably should get some ground beef, but if you need all that written out, yeah, I can write a grocery list. I'm not going to. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. I'll do my best. Just don't yell at me if you bought an extra pepper that week.
Coming out of what I pay you.
Yeah.
Okay, you've answered a lot of these already.
Awesome.
I know Morrow has asked what free weights do we need, 10, 20, 30 pounds?
Yeah, that's hard for me to say. Depending on the program you're doing, depending on your strength. I need hundreds, but Alan only needs 10s, so you just don't know. I'm just kidding. No, I don't know. That's a hard question to answer. I saw somebody on those lines. Somebody asked about bands, and yeah, you can use bands if you want. Bands are a cheap alternative to dumbbells if you don't have the money to get dumbbells. I don't like it, but it's better than nothing. So yeah, if you want to get bands, I would go ahead and do that. That's great.
Ivy was asking about subbing bands for pull-up bar. So
yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
So Miss Sarah Alexander is also asking. She's in the midst of training for a triathlon and only has P90X in terms of a PB program. The thought of biking 10 miles and running 4, then doing an hour of P90X is daunting. Do you have a suggestion for a program that will still offer resistance but will be more manageable?
Yeah, really, really good question. What I would do, Sarah, if it were me, I mean, you're right. That's a lot of working out. I would get Body Beast, and Body Beast has 30-minute workouts for resistance training that are fantastic. And they will put the hurt on you too in 30 minutes. So I would, if it were me, I'd get Body Beast, and I don't know how much that program at the moment, but that program is
$40.
Yeah, it's $39.95.
Yeah.
That is the best freaking $40 you will ever spend. It's ridiculous for that program.
Yeah.
Another question I keep on seeing, are we eating the same foods each week? So, so Monday through Friday, are we eating the same foods Monday through Friday? and then switching it up to the next week, or?
So what I'm gonna do is I will have, the way I've kind of designed these is totally with prep day in mind. So on prep day, we'll have 2 or 3 meals that we'll make that you can use throughout the week. So yeah, you're gonna be eating some of the same foods, day in and day out for that week. But every week it's gonna change. I'm gonna try to do, like 2 new recipes, main recipes for that week, and it's going to help you hit your macros and your calories, and it's going to keep your costs really low. It's going to be, that's what makes eating healthy not expensive. Everybody thinks eating healthy is really expensive, and it's not. I mean, you can make a big vat of turkey chili or root medley with sweet potatoes and onions. And, I mean, you can make a ton of that stuff for super cheap, and it lasts throughout the week. So that's kind of how I designed each week, is with 2 or 3 base meals to help you get your numbers, and working other around that. So, but to answer the question, I guess each week will kind of be similar, but from week to week will be different.
And a very important question from Kathy Porterfield: will my Quest bars be in the meal plan?
Absolutely. Heck yes, they will. One a day. One a day.
My wife had a question. She's in the background. My dear beloved bride. Whatever. She's giving me a hard time now. She had a question on: is the food choices going to be the same for a man and a woman doing this? Like, say, if a married couple are doing this, are the food going to be the same, with just the calories and portions different?
And he doesn't want to answer that.
He does not. No. Look, he's just frozen in fear of this question. It's ridiculous.
He is.
I'm back. So are the food choices going to be the same? Yes, I thought of that, and yes, they are. Basically, what I did was I just made the portion smaller for women. That's it.
That's what I figured, but I figured it'd be good to say.
Yeah, that's a great question.
Great question, Mrs. Turbo.
Yes.
Lance needed a minute and a half to think about that.
Yes.
They're all great questions.
So in regards to that, do you happen to know what your plan is for the actual calorie goal for men and women? Or is that going to just be different for each person?
Yeah, so obviously we want you guys working out 6 days a week for the boot camp. So no excuses, 6 days a week. You can do it 6 days a week, 3 of those resistance training days. And based on that, for the women, the calorie goals are going to be between 1,300 and 1,500. Some days they won't ever go below 1,300, and they'll never go above 1,500. So they'll be right in between there. And for guys, it's going to be 2,000 to 2,200. If you think that's a lot of calories while working out 6 days a week and doing resistance training and HIIT training, then you have severely been under eating, and we hope to fix that. So, because really 1,300 to 1,500 is pretty low, and 2,000 to 2,200 is low. So if you're thinking, wow, that sounds like a lot of food, you have got some work to do, and that's why we're here. So
can Alan go down to 2,000?
Alan might implode if he goes down to 2,000. I'm not sure.
I don't know. That would get me to shred up really quick.
Yeah, 4 weeks at 2,000, Alan.
Yeah.
Man, you'd be. It could be a fun experiment.
It could. I would not be whiny. Yes. Well, here, YouTube, see my wife. That's why she hides behind my chair when we do these.
So another question I keep on seeing out there is, on April 13th, if we're already doing a program, do we stop and just restart it?
Nope, just keep going. Yeah, that's what's so cool about the boot camps, and I said it earlier, is that you can just jump right into the boot camp. You don't have to change your start date of your program. It's going to fit right in with everything. And I know this kind of leads into another question I know I've been seeing is, are we going to have more of these? And I covered this in the beginning of the call a little bit, but yes. So my plan is, since this has been such a huge hit, it's kept me really busy, by the way, for the last day. But since it's been such a huge hit, every 90 days, when we start a new 90 days, we will kick every 90 days off with a boot camp. So again, I think it's going to be perfect for really getting the momentum going and leading you on to crush even bigger goals after the 4 weeks. It's just going to set you up so perfectly for your entire 90-day transformation and beyond. I don't know why we haven't thought of this earlier, to be honest. But maybe because I'm just stubborn, and I was like, no, I'm not doing meal plans. Stop asking me.
And for Ellie, please tell me that you're going to have cottage cheese in here. Please tell me you'll have cottage cheese.
Actually, I think I did put cottage cheese on one of these. I did.
Only if
yeah,
you
there
put
is.
Red Hot on it.
Yeah, oh yeah, you can throw Red Hot on it, no problem. And so I'm gonna, and I think I told you guys, I'm gonna do some food alternatives, and it's so funny. I just got this in the mail. This is the coolest thing. I got it in the mail from. Have you seen the Noodles Buff Bowls? The Noodles Buff Bowls are awesome. They've got like 300, they're all under 400 calories, like 29 grams of protein, and you can double the protein if you want. So you can get up to 50 grams of protein and 14 carbs. Perfect stuff for eating out. So hopefully, I mean, this just came in the mail today. I was like, how awesome is that? That'll be a perfect thing for the fast food.
Buff. I mean, seriously.
What's the name of that place?
Noodles? You don't have a Noodles?
Nope. No idea.
West Coast problems.
We have Chipotle, so we're okay.
All right, good. Chipotle will definitely be in there.
So if I break the PC rules, I'm out. This she's motivated, but if we break the rules, are we out of this?
Yeah, I mean, there aren't many rules, though. So it's not like, Perfection Crew is tough. That's seriously tough. The only rules that you've got in this are to be, following your program, do your 3 resistance workouts a week, and fill out the fitness activity tracker once a week. And we'll give you guys, we'll post that, maybe on a Thursday night or Friday, and we'll give you all day Friday and all day Saturday to fill that out. And if you don't fill that out and get it back to us, then you get kicked out. But you should be checking. We really expect you guys to be checking into this group often and participating. You're not there to waste our time, and we don't want to waste yours. We just want to see you guys really get the best results possible and get really excited and have 4 weeks where you're completely kicking butt, and that motivates you to just keep kicking butt for the next 120, whatever. Just keep killing it. That's what we want.
Scott just had a really good question.
What's that?
So my last recovery week for X-ray is in the middle. Do I just jump into Beast early?
I'm going to leave that up to you, Scott. That is a good question. It all depends on how your body feels. I've been working out for 4 years, so I don't need a recovery week every 4 weeks. I need a few recovery weeks a year, and my body just doesn't feel like I need it. But I just listen to my body. If you're beat down, you're really tired during the day, and you're just not being, you can't lift the weights you normally lift, and you're fatigued, then you need a recovery week, and just do what you can. But I would take the recovery week if you need it. If you don't need it, jump right into Beast.
One thing you could do, if you are feeling a little bit beat up, is jump into Beast that week early, but go lightweight that week.
Yeah.
like half of what you would normally lift, so where you're still working your muscles, but you are getting a chance. You're not pushing them as hard, and you'll have a chance to recover.
Yeah, until you get to leg day, then you're screwed because even half is gonna hurt you.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then with the Allen right after that.
And then with the Allen right after that, you're in trouble. I love these names. They're great.
I saw a question from Fred. Oh yeah. Are these recipes already on MyFitnessPal?
That's a good question.
Everyone go on to Lance's MyFitnessPal and see all his recipes.
Yeah, I know so one of the meals that I use all the time that I've even done a video on is the P90X2 meatloaf. That will be in there. That is in MyFitnessPal. I have a turkey chili recipe, but I think I actually put that in my own recipes. If it's not in MyFitnessPal, I'll give you all the macros for it.
Just checking one more spot. I keep on getting notifications, so I don't know where they're at.
I know. I told Joey before the call I almost broke the internet tonight. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. Alan, the one place I haven't looked, and maybe you can, is the link for the call. I have not looked to see if there's any questions there. Can you look there for me?
Faux show.
Way down there. I'm not seeing anything on it.
So you have to check in two places because Lance got fancy and posted it in several groups.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Paul has a good question, and I think that's going to vary between which, if you're doing the Allen or the Joey or whatever. How long will the hits be?
So that is a good question. So the hit workouts are as long as you want to go. So basically what they are, so let's just, I mean, this is an example, real simple example. We'll just tell them what should I tell them what the Joey is or not?
Yep, go for it.
All right, so we'll tell you guys what the Joey is. And I did the Joey yesterday, and I was sweating like crazy. So usually it's three or four moves. Justin's cracking up. So it's like 3 or 4 moves, and you want to go as hard as you can. I mean, the idea is to get your heart rate as high, really elevated, and then only rest. I mean, no longer than 30 seconds, and then get it elevated again. So each set is like 3 or 4 moves, and they're named after each guy because basically I just messaged them and said, hey, what's your favorite cardio move? We want to incorporate that in. I said, Joey, I don't even need yours. Yours is going to involve burpees. So so the Joey is the one set is 20 burpees, 20 walking lunges, and you can do that with weights. You can do that with a weighted vest, whatever you want. And 25 mountain climbers, and that's one set. So you go through those moves back to back to back, no rest, as hard as you can, as fast as you can, and then you rest for 15 to 30 seconds, just enough for your heart rate to barely recover, and then you're jumping in and you're doing those 3 moves again. And I'll tell you, the burpees is what killed me. Just getting off the floor after the 80th burpee was just like my arms weren't working anymore. So because there's just not much rest. So so you're just doing those, and you can knock out as many sets as you want. So if you're not tired after 4 sets, do 5 or 6 or 7, whatever you want to do, however much you feel like you have in the tank, totally up to you. It's going to be really fun in the group to be like, oh, I did 5 rounds of the Joey today, I'm dead, or whatever. It's going to be really cool to see how, or I did 6 rounds of the Joey with a weighted vest on. We could do all kinds of stuff. I think it's really going to be cool. But there's a few, a few of these HIIT workouts are going to have modifications. Some of them, there aren't going to be modifications. So there's a couple in here that'll be really good for people who have, knee issues that we can modify. You may just be doing that same HIIT workout every time. We'll try to make it work for you. So that's an example of one of the HIIT workouts. It's going to be a blast. But the HIIT workouts are not going to require any equipment. These are things you can do in a hotel room. So, except for the TD Nation Massacre, you cannot do in a hotel room. Actually, we've got a couple indoor HIIT workouts, a couple outdoor HIIT workouts. So, if you'd rather be outside that day, it's a beautiful day. We'll have some outdoor HIIT workouts, and then we've even got a jump rope HIIT workout. So,
there's one question: what about add-ons to Shakeology, making recipes and whatnot?
What? I'm sorry. What about what?
What about adding things into your Shakeology? Is that fair game?
Yeah. I haven't really thought of that. It's a good question because everybody makes their Shakeology so different. So, like most days, I have, I might have fit like half a banana into, your snack, part of your snack for one day. If you wanted to take that out of your snack and throw half a banana in your Shakeology, you could do that. If you see there's half a banana and you'd rather have a grapefruit, you can do that. Just make sure the calories and carbs are pretty close. And then again, that's going to be on you guys to do a little bit of that research. I'm not gonna take hours out of my day rearranging all these meal plans, trying to figure out some way for you to fit a whole banana instead of half a banana into your meal plan. So you guys can do that.
And what day do we need to have the Mohawks done by?
That's a great question. Joey's requested we all have Bootcamp Mohawks, so by April 13th.
Sweet. It's looking like we've covered most of the questions. Or you
Right.
Joey.
Good stuff.
Joey. Carissa says no to the Mohawk.
What? What?
Do when I'm not home.
Yeah, I just heard.
All right, guys.
So no.
So is everybody excited?
I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome. We do have one more question. I keep on getting. People are getting the Perfection Crew and this confused.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you want to answer that.
What? They're just wanting to know the difference.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're not intertwined. They're completely separate things. The Perfection Crew is 30 days or 90 days. I'm gonna really confuse them now. The Perfection Crew is 90 days where you're not given a meal plan. It's your responsibility to set your own calorie goals based on the information you obtained from the orientation site or the information you got from your coach, and be within plus or minus 100 calories of your goal. And you have to post every single day in the Perfection Crew, that you did your workout and that you were plus or minus. You have to post that you did your workout and what your calories were for that day. In the boot camp, we are not requiring that you post every day or even tell us that you hit your calories or your macros or that you followed the meal plan. This is a group where I'm not. I'm gonna let you guys babysit yourselves. Is that a proper word? It's gonna be up to you. You're gonna know whether you're following the meal plan I've laid out for you or not. And if you do, awesome. I know you're gonna have amazing results. If you don't, you're probably not gonna have amazing results. But that's up to you. It's that nobody's gonna kick you out of the group for not following the meal plan or not getting 6 workouts in for your week. Just do your best. We know that everybody in this group is some people are new to fitness. There's a lot of people that are really nervous about this. There's no need to be nervous about this. Just get in there, do your best, forget the rest. You're going to be in there for 4 weeks. You're going to have the absolute best guidance you could ever have for 4 weeks with meal plans laid out for you. Just try to get the meals in. Try to get your workouts in. Actually, I wouldn't even say try. I mean, make it just don't let anything stop you from getting those workouts in, and just make it a priority to get them in. No excuses. This isn't a group for excuses. I mean, I think everybody that's in this group is really ready to hit it hard, and it's just 4 weeks. It's just 4 weeks. You guys can do anything for 4 weeks. Sure, life may happen, but if life happens and you didn't get all your workouts in, nobody's going to kick you out. The only thing you're going to get kicked out for is not filling the fitness activity tracker out every week. So you only got to fill that thing out 4 times. That's it. So I think everybody can handle it. It's nobody's going to get on to you. Nobody gets onto you in the Perfection crew either. I mean, we really try to work with you guys, and we want you guys to succeed. We don't want to kick you out of this. We don't want to come down on you. We just really want to support you and give you every tool possible to succeed. I didn't have all this stuff when I started. I mean, it's just the team of coaches that we have and the stuff that they provide you guys is just unbelievable. So I hope you guys appreciate it. I hope you like it. I hope you're getting a lot out of it. But we can't do it for you. So you have to get in the group. You have to put some skin in the game. You have to apply yourself. You have to set aside time to work out and to do your meal plans and prepping, and just make this a priority for the next 4 weeks.
Question about T25. I don't know this program. Is there weights in T25?
Yeah, so I don't really know either. I have T25 and I've done some of the workouts. I actually have not done a T25 workout with weights. I think there is some, and
you think there's 3 days a week though?
No, I don't. I don't think there's 3 days a week. But I'm not sure. I just don't know the answer to that. Who asked that question?
That's Miss Catherine Downing.
Okay. Go ahead and tag. I think Ivy did T25 a lot, right? I mean, Ivy loved T25 and did that program a lot. In the boot camp group, tag Ivy and ask Ivy if how many days a week there are with weights. I'm just not sure.
Well, she's saying that she thinks only Gamma has the weights.
Is it just like one workout with weights, though?
It looks like just one, maybe like the second half of T25.
Third.
Or the third? Okay.
Yeah.
Has weights.
Third half.
Yeah, alpha, beta, and gamma.
So, but that's a month long, right?
I think so.
Yeah, that's...
I don't know, it's an add-on.
Oh, it's an add-on? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is an add-on. I'm gonna leave that up to you. My guess is, yeah, it's got weights, but it's more cardio than actually resistance training. So, in my opinion, I would guess that it wouldn't qualify technically as resistance training. Not the kind of resistance training I want you guys to do. But I'm not going to say that you can't join the group if you want to do that workout 3 days a week. I'm okay with that. Is that it?
That is all I am seeing, sir.
All right. Well, I'm glad you guys are excited. We've already got, I think there's over 130 people in there, and we've just let you guys know about it, over the last, I think it's been about 24 hours since I announced it. So.
Well, as soon as you hit live on the call, my notifications for people getting added to the group just skyrocketed as well. So.
Oh, how many are in there now?
You have 138, 139. 140 with Joe.
Good, man. I'm excited. I think this is just perfect, man. I shouldn't have been so stubborn because everybody's wanting meal plans. So now I just gotta finish making these meal plans for you guys. So next week or this week I will roll those out. I'll post the meal plans next week. Right now, all the guys that the HIIT workouts are named after are going to do a video just kind of demonstrating each move and if there's modifications to the move. And we will roll those out next week. I mean, you don't need those until we actually start the boot camp. Man, you guys will have everything you need. You're going to have your workouts. You're going to have some customized HIIT workouts that you can do anywhere for fat burning. You're going to have your meal plans. And then you're going to have the support of all these people doing the same workouts, kind of eating the same things. You're going to learn how to prepare food. And you're just going to be set up to crush it. So I'm excited, guys. If you need anything, message me, and we'll keep adding everybody that requests. If you've messaged me and I haven't got to you, I'm sorry. Thanks for being patient. I was up till midnight last night answering questions and adding people to the and I hadn't done the group yet. I was just writing this list of like all these names and trying to keep track of what program they're doing and if they're on Shakeology and all that stuff. So so thanks for being patient with me. I should have everybody caught up tonight. I should have all your messages answered by the time I go to bed tonight. And we'll have you in the group. And if you need anything, just let us know. But if you got questions about the boot camp, just post them in the private Facebook group. Make sure that your team members, if you're a coach, make sure your team members watch this video. They got 7 days to do it, or I'm kicking them out. And then if you've got friends or family that have joined and they didn't watch this call, send them a message and say, you better watch this because Lance is mean and he'll kick you out. All right, guys. Love you guys. I hope you're having a great week. And let me know if you need anything. We'll talk to you later.